In this episode, we want to shout out Paul P. Nothing to Something podcast. This brother's out here trying to put a positive spin on what's going on here with the youth. So shout out to this brother, man. I was looking at his channel and he did an interview with Cowboy. And I thought it was interesting because the topic was about Cowboy, Black Sam getting together and, continuing the marathon. And it was a positive conversation they had. It wasn't long, but it was positive, right? And I'm sure there's more to come. But in the episode, he was talking about were they ever going to get back together. And he said, yeah, they FaceTimed each other. It's been a while. He said the reason why that they haven't talked because they all needed space. And sometimes, you got to get away from something to make it better when you come back. And I met Cowboy a couple of times up there on Crenshaw and Slauson, right there on the corner at the marathon where they had it all. Everybody used to hang out at and stuff like that. I went to Nipsey Hussle's his funeral procession, and I'm just a Nipsey Hussle fan. Plus, I got relatives over there in the 60 block. But anyway, the fact is that he had something positive to say, and I thought it was interesting. So I'm gonna share this with you.
I don't care what anybody else say. Oh, it's fat. No. If I don't see you there, bro, I don't count that as everybody. Because. And the proof in the pudding with that too is go look at all the videos. Who's the one person? Who's one of the two people who you see in all of his videos? You see either you or his brother. Yeah. So if you're not there, bro, I don't count that as everybody. But do you see that? Happening. Do you see y'all getting steps closer to that day happening one day?
Oh yeah. We definitely like I said, we running a race. I'm a marathon runner. Number one, I'm waiting on these niggas to catch up. I'm out here getting, so I'm looking back, telling them, come on, y'all, come on, you know what I mean? So, I just tell that Nip all the time. I say, Nip, I had to slow down and start doing this so y'all can catch up, you know what I mean? So, I talked to Black. Me and Black had a conversation. We talked on the phone. So it had been some years, where I gave the family some space, you know what I mean? I needed the space, you know what I mean? I was hurt, so I know the family was hurt. I see Sam start stepping back out and doing the marathon thing, and I start seeing a few different interviews and a few other things. And we finally had a FaceTime conversation. It was all smiles. Between with me and Sam, we can't hide our emotions. We fucking with each other or we ain't, that type of thing. You know what I mean? So it was all smiles. It was all love. And I told him when I get done running my little lap and I get back from Florida, get to done handling my business, I'll pull up and we do a face-to-face and just chop it up. Yeah.
Dope.
Everything's everything, so the team know anytime they need me for whatever they need me for, I'm just a phone call away. So I'm down here in LA for a minute taking care of my LA lap. So, I did my Vegas lap, I did, now I'm back down here doing another lap right here, taking care of a lot of family business, really hanging with my grandma, my grandma 93, she wanted some Bluebell ice cream, so we got her some Bluebell ice cream that they had in Texas. They don't sell it out here, so we had to get some Bluebell ice cream shipped to her, some sugar free. You know what I mean? So she'll be all right. She we sat there and she ate the ice cream. We bought her some oxtails and she was quiet. She had a ball. She enjoyed it.
Yeah.
93 years old. That's my partner. We talk every day.
Man,
every day.
That's a blessing, man.
Yeah.
That's
young,
a blessing.
Still look like she, looking young. Real young.
Wow, 93, brother.
Yeah,
wow,
93.
that's a blessing.
That's
wow. Wow, man. I'm glad that you shared that, brother, because I remember after we would have interviews sometimes, I would actually pray on it, because I'm like, man, that I know that's what Nipsey would want, because he had love for all of y'all, especially, the ones he was the closest to. So, man, thank you for sharing that, bro. I feel like, man, that's something that the ones close to you and also the city. I know the people who show love, that's something that they will want to hear too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Black Sam and Cowboy.
Yeah, we went through a healing process, you had to give everybody a little space. Everybody got their space and now it's time to connect on, I see a lot of Nip dreams still coming to life, you know what I mean? I'm still watching a lot of it come to life, and I know he would love to see the team, all together working together, at least on something. So we'll figure it out in the future. You never know what God got in store for us.
Now that's what I'm talking about. Positive vibes, man. You know, Nipsey Hussle, he had a legacy that continues, man. The marathon continues. As far as I'm concerned, you know, I could always support Black Sam and what he's doing because he's doing something positive. You know what I'm saying? He has raised the stakes, okay? When you think about the stories that Black Sam and Nip went through, man, it's amazing. But we don't want to take away from this content. So shout out to those of you who come by and stop by and, you know, just check out our report. In the meantime, man, stay positive. Until next time.